Hey there, it's Elisa Hollinger. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to talk about IRS notices. Yes, that dreaded IRS notice. Something that may surprise you is that the IRS has to send a tax notice. They have to send you that bill in order to actually say you owe them the money. They have to assess it. This is why the CP14 is the most important the most important notice that the IRS could send initially on a balance due. So without assessing it, they can't collect. So if you don't file a tax return, what happens though? Because there's nothing for them to assess. Well, that's when they do an SFR. Now we'll talk about substitute for returns in another video. Just know that if the IRS files an SFR, it's so they can assess a tax and collect it against you. But back to that CP14. So when the balance due is filed on a tax return, then the IRS issues a CP14 because they say, yes, you have filed a return. We agree that you owe us money. Doesn't necessarily mean the return's right or that it won't be audited. It just means that the IRS is going to accept your honor system tax return that you owe them money, and they're going to send you a bill. They also know that if they don't send you a bill, then technically you don't really owe it in a way that they can collect it. Doesn't mean they won't take it if you pay for it. It just means that they can't collect it. So if you file a return, even if there's a zero balance because you just sent the money in, the IRS is going to send you a bill anyway because that's how they assess the tax. So remember, they're required to assess in order for them to collect. If you have any questions or if you are trying to figure out what to do next, we offer a 30-minute strategy session. Take some time, I listen to what's going on, kind of give you my 2 cents on whether or not you even need a professional, and if you do need a professional, kind of what that would look like if it made sense for us to work together. If it doesn't, or if perhaps maybe you don't like me or I don't like you, that happens. I actually have a team or a network of people that I can refer you to, which maybe somebody in your right in your backyard, but maybe it just means that you just need a little bit of guidance on how to take it from there and go on your own. And sometimes, believe it or not, that actually makes sense. We'll talk about that as well. So it's 30 minutes. I can kind of give you an idea of what's going on, what we need to do, can I help you, where you need to go from there, and it doesn't cost you a thing. Well, it does cost you some time. But what are you going to do with that 30 minutes anyway? Sit there and wonder about the IRS? That's not very much fun. So remember, 30-minute session. If the IRS wants to collect, they have to assess. Number is 501-725-2626. Take care. Have a good day now. Bye.